How are you guys doing? This one's called How to Tell That a Watch Channel is Phony. There's more than one way to tell a watch channel is phony, that's for sure. Comment section censorship. I mean, you just look in the comment section of some of these watch channels and the censorship is just horrible. Like any comment that doesn't praise the watch operator, doesn't praise them or the watches, they just censor them right out. Any comment that doesn't praise them, they're censored right out. I mean, I've seen comments where they might ask them a question and they just delete those comments so fast. Like I can't even keep track of them. They just delete so many comments that you just can't keep track of them. And it's just horrible, these watch channels. And it's just the comment section censorship is just horrible. And you just call them a censorship channel. That's all I can call them, is a censorship watch channel. And those are the ones you don't want to go be subscribed to or anything. Has bought subscribers, bought views, and bought likes. I mean, most of these censorship channels, that's what they do. They buy their subscribers, they buy views, and they buy likes. And it goes along with the censorship. If they're censoring out anybody that says anything that they think's against them, there's usually those kind of channels are buying subscribers and buying views and buying likes. And you can kind of tell that they first come on the scene and all of a sudden they got 20,000 subscribers. I mean, it's just unnatural growth. Or all of a sudden they'll advertise, say, well, by summer I'll have 100,000 subscribers. And they might have 60,000 and they're going to have 40,000 subscribers by then. They've bought them. Come on. They can't forecast how many subscribers they're going to have without buying them. So stay away from those channels too. Another thing to watch out for is channels that ask for money and donations. Any kind of scheme, any kind of scam, anything that's popular at the time, they're asking for money and donations for it. Like, come on. And they never prove anything. Like, I remember there's a store in a small town, and they used to ask for money and donations. And they used to have pictures. After they collected the money, they'd have a picture of a fella with a great big check and the fellow from the charity, and they'd issue the check to the fellow from the charity, right? So they proved what they were doing. So that's different. But these watch channels, they don't prove anything. They just get the money and run, basically. And I think a lot of times they're just a bunch of gypsies, really. And they're just giving their money to their gypsy friends. So keep your money yourself. Don't donate it to these channels. I mean, keep it yourself, guys. Come on. Channels that cannot prove anything. For example, they'll collect money, they'll collect donations, and then you never hear from them again. If somebody asks a question in the comment section about what happened, they give them some bull crap story. They don't prove anything. There you go, you guys. And then they're probably banned and deleted too, their comment. But, anybody that collects anything, they could do what a store does. I mean, they could have a big written check and hand it to a representative from a charity, hand it, get their picture taken, the whole hoopla and all that. Why not? If they collected the money and they went to all the trouble, why couldn't they have a big check and hand it directly to somebody from the charity? It could be done. There's nothing stopping them. But these channels won't do that. They just can't prove anything because they're not doing it. That's why. So just be cautious, you guys, and don't be giving your money. Spend it on yourself, okay? A watch channel that promotes alcohol and smoking. There's no connection between watches and alcohol and smoking, yet these channels will try to promote alcohol and smoking. Well, what's going on is, I think they're getting paid by the companies to do it, to promote the alcohol, to promote the smoking. That's what they're doing. They're getting paid to do it. So, just ignore these guys. And the thing is, if you say anything in the comment section, asking questions like why you're promoting alcohol and smoking, you'll be banned, you'll be deleted so fast, you won't even know it hit you. So, these guys don't care. They're just out to make a buck, and they're out to promote their alcohol and smoking, and they're just using watches as an excuse. Another thing, too, there's a percentage of people under the age of 18 that watch these videos. And I'll tell you, there's another trend, too, that's been going on. It's that people under the age of 16 have been out driving on the highway, at least where I live anyway. And they're driving at 12, 13, 14, 15 years old. And do you want those people to be drinking alcohol and driving? I don't think so. So promoting alcohol and smoking is not a good thing. I mean, if it was just watches, that's fine. But if they're promoting alcohol and smoking and watches, there's no connection there. And these guys are defending that. The heck with that. So these watch channels that have comment section censorship, has bought subscribers, bought views, and bought likes, ask for money or donations, they cannot prove a thing, and promotes alcohol and smoking. Like they might pretend they're part of the watch community. They might pretend they're like leaders of the watch community. That's all crap. They're not leaders of the watch community at all. And don't even consider these people leaders of the watch community because they're far from it. I mean, watch community isn't about a bunch of scammers and a bunch of gypsies, is it? It's not even close to that. So just ignore those guys. And you know how to tell if you're being censored out? Just go on a different computer and see. That's why you tell you're censored out.